Hello everybody, I'm Cyrus Hojati, and I'm here to expose this recent event that's coming up on Facebook. And of course, all over America, there has been pushbacks about the recent attempts for deportations and cracking down on illegal immigration. Now, I want to address of what's happening here in Las Vegas because I've been addressing Las Vegas many times in my recent videos. And it's very important that Las Vegas and the entire Clark County does not end up in the same trap of California. And by the way, I would like these people to answer that question. Do you really want Las Vegas to be more like California in terms of its policies? And of course, these people are so ignorant, they'll probably either say yes, but most likely they won't answer your question and just label you as a racist with their shady political correctness. But anyway, I want to show you what this movement is about. It's May 1st. It's going to happen in several hours from now. And it's this unity march for immigrants. Now, guess what, folks? Guess which organization is actually hosting this movement? Let's zoom in a little closer here. Guess what kind of organization is sponsoring all this in the first place? One of the things that you have to really keep in mind is the architects of what's going on. Look at this. Culinary Workers Union. Oh, who are those people? They are the tool for massive immigration. They are the tool of multiculturalism. They are the tool that helped pimp for Reid and all these politicians behind. And by the way, keep in mind that just because he's not in office, don't think that he doesn't have the strings behind a lot of things. It's very likely that this guy is behind a lot of politicians. Not to mention the fact that obviously he is also good friends with Cortez Masto. He is having an impact on the UNLV campus. Not to mention the fact that there's a lot of backdoor deals that we don't know what's going on. It's very likely that Soros is good friends with Reid. Not to mention, it doesn't surprise me that Soros, probably the biggest buffoon in the entire world, is funding this organization. Now let's take a look at this. Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. Now, why do you think it's there? Well, I'm surprised they haven't picked the Trump Tower, but they didn't obviously want to put there. But, of course, Treasure Island is very close to the Trump Hotel and Casino. And maybe they want to protest and fight against this thing. Look at this. Culinary Union and May Day March Coalition is going to march in the Las Vegas Strip. Now, first of all, look at this. March for immigrants. Okay? Let's take a look at this. What immigrants are you talking about? First of all, the current administration, as far as I know, he's focusing on illegal immigrants, or a better way to call it is illegal aliens. These are the people who are the focus of the deportation efforts, not immigrants in general. Illegals. Know the damn difference. See, this just shows you the insanity and just the craziness of all this is behind. Now there you have it. Culinary Workers Union. This is the largest tool, folks. You need to do everything you can to fight what perhaps could be the largest Trojan Horse of Southern Nevada. They are the guys behind the massive immigration pimping for these politicians. And by the way, it's very likely that Cortez Masto could be attending or endorsing this event one way or another. Okay? And they always say, well, Culinary Workers Union doesn't support or include illegal immigrants. I don't believe that. Show me some good proof. You need to counter these people, believe it or not. So there you have it. Bartenders Union Local 165. So, maybe a lot of immigrants are coming in as bartenders and lowering wages. AFL-CIO. Now, what's also disgusting about many of these organizations, AFL-CIO and the SEIU, a lot of these organizations have been hijacked. It used to be back in the day the union participation rate was high in this country, and that was one of the factors that led to the rising wages of the 1940s and 50s, I believe. But not anymore. These unions have been hijacked. They've been destroyed. And that's how ugly this is all about. Look at this. The Nevada State Educators Association. Now, why do you think they're behind all this? First of all, you have to know that they are brainwashing our youth with a lot of this diversity propaganda. But what you also have to understand is that a large part of this is because of the fact that a large chunk of the students have parents who are here illegally. No duh, about 25% of them do. And you're paying for their services. Unbelievable. And of course, they're also getting English language learning services from these people. PLAN, Progressive Leadership's Alliance of Nevada. Look at this right here. Fight for 50. This is a joke. If you want higher wages, a better thing to do is to implement E-Verify. For Nevada future, for a destructive future. Planned Parenthood of Southern Nevada. Now, first of all, you have to understand, look at this. Now organization. Why do you think all these feminist and pro-abortion organizations are heavily supporting the massive immigration groups? Why? Because either they're desperate or they're working as a mafia, or could it be because of the fact that feminism, along with abortions, benefit from third world immigration that has higher birth rates? So this feminist agenda can continue and we don't have a demographic crisis with age? Now here's the one that really pisses me off. UndocuNetwork UNLV. Oh my gosh, we're just so helpless children. Oh, we need help. Our parents brought here a safe refuge. Yeah, and you know what's happening? You want us to taxpayer fund for your college tuition to support your illegal behavior. Is that what you want? This is what it's coming down to, folks. They're going to want to raise your taxes so you can support these people. It's not going to happen, because if it can, then we can just dump in 50 million illegals in Las Vegas. How is this going to work? Wouldn't that be also bad for the environment? So it's just, the whole system really just doesn't work, folks. Look at this. Jewish Voice for Peace. Oh, wow. What is this supposed to mean? That Donald Trump is another Hitler? And by the way, I've seen a lot of Jewish organizations actually support massive immigration. Democratic Socialists of America. Las Vegas. I mean, really, what the hell do you want? Do you really want to raise taxes? Do you want to destroy our business climate? Do you want socialist programs to support the illegals? Is that what you really want? And then you want businesses to flee? First of all, socialism cannot really work with massive immigration. I guess what's going to happen is it's probably going to turn into Venezuela. And it seems like we're headed to that direction in the last 30, 40 years. Now look at this. Asian Pacific American labor. Now just to show you, this massive immigration abuse is not just happening among, of course, Latinos. It's happening in varieties of people. So anybody who tells you that illegal is racist against a particular race, they're wrong. Illegal is not a race. It can be any race. Canadians and Russians are here illegally. Mi Familia Vota. Look, the radio stations. Do you see what this is all about? Look, folks, this is a tool of Harry Reid. Look at this. The Black Democratic. Wow, black people should really support illegal immigration because it really raises their wages and reduces job competition. Battle-born progress. Human rights campaign. Yeah, why don't you talk about the human rights of people that have been destroyed by illegal immigration? Huh? It's right here. I just wanted to show you this. So they're going to give free shuttles, and they're going to support, and they're going to give all different languages. Oh my gosh, this is just so sad. It's all multiculturalism. It's all just to show you that everything is the fault of the white man. Yeah, let's just, destroy them. And by the way, the demographics does prove it in Las Vegas, not just the United States. And of course, you can see right here, 16 posts in this discussion. I don't know how many people, look at this, 903 that are interested. So thank God it's not thousands of people. Thank God we're not at a point where it's like Los Angeles or New York City or all these other places. It's unbelievable. And by the way, folks, this is just a warning call. This is just a couple of dozen groups. Let me tell you, folks, if you don't take action, this virus will grow out of control. Like they say, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. This is the tree. This is the culprit of really what's wrong with this area. Okay? And if you don't take care of it, this virus, this tree will grow larger and larger and larger. And these organizations like UndocuNetwork, they're going to keep growing with these anchor babies and these illegal children that are protected so-called under DACA. Hopefully that gets repealed sometime. But it's going to keep getting larger and larger, and the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to defeat this thing. All right? You have to take action, and you need to do something about this. And keep in mind, there's a lot of people that it's not really exposing. They're not telling you, why are we in this situation? The main reason we're in this situation is because this was a multi-decade plan sponsored by crony politicians like Reid to bring in all this massive immigration, not just illegal immigration, but this disastrous 1965 immigration law that helped pimp them for more votes, that used organizations like Culinary Workers Union to pimp them up to get elected, and most importantly, because you have to know this very, very well, that special interest groups like construction, but especially casino lobbying efforts, particularly from companies like MGM Resorts International that pimp for these kinds of organizations and politicians. We need to hold these corporations accountable, okay? It's very likely that we should fight back, press charges, and possibly even sue folks like Jim Murren, who've been nothing more but pumping all these programs into play. And I'm going to be exposing this guy pretty soon, make no mistake, all right? And you can see how he says in an article, well, I'm pro-immigration. Well, we are pro-immigration. We just want it to be done legally, and it has to be done the right amount, okay? So this is one of the things. But most importantly, you need to expose, and you need to fight back against this press. The Review Journal, The Sun, these are the scumbags that continue to pimp for these organizations, that continue to pimp for all these problems, all right? This is the sad reality that we live in. How about we protest in front of the properties like MGM Grand so we can expose the cronyism, and not to mention expose the insanity behind this paid parking requirement. And by the way, if you want to solve this problem of illegal immigration, the best way to do it is not the wall. The best way to do it is not mass deportations. The best way to do it is to press charges and go after employers like Jim Murren, MGM Resorts International, and implement E-Verify. E-Verify the employment, hire American citizens, people with legal documentation first, okay? And for the select number of jobs that Americans can do, use a guest worker visa program. We don't have to support for your welfare programs and all the other problems, the public schools and everything. Why should we pay burden for these costs? Why should we have to pay higher sales and property taxes for all this kind of crap? Wake up, people. Expose this. And I know we can. I know we can fight this. I'm a firmer believer that all these people out there who are with me, we can prevent our state to become another disastrous California. Okay? Because there's still hope out there. So we have to expose what in the world is really going on. I mean, look at these people, by the way. I'm exposing these information. Look at this senator, Cortez Masto. She blocked me on her page. Okay? They don't want the truth to go out there. And go tell her. Ask her why she blocked people like me. Look at this. Debra Marsh. She's just got elected mayor of Henderson. Guess what? She even blocked me on her Facebook. I don't know what is up with her smile. It's just... I know there's something fishy with that kind of smile. But ask her. Tell her why she blocked me. I asked her, how are you going to be a different person who's not part of the Harry Reid establishment? Okay? You need to expose these facts. Look, right here. There's her telephone number, 702-375-5002. Get the word out, folks. I'm going to probably go out there one day and speak at a city council meeting. And what are you guys going to do? You guys going to try to stop me? You're going to use the press to spread propaganda? Go ahead. Because the real truth is going to get out there, and you guys are going to lose in the long run. All right, folks, take it easy, take care, and spread this video.